$2 million. You may think that that's a high number, not growing at all. My promise to you by the end of this video is showing you how to make your money work for you. Now, I understand that that's a big promise, but if you just listen and apply some of these basic principles that I'm teaching you, you can be able to transform your finances in no time. If this is your first time coming to the channel, my name is Adrian Nguyen. Here, I'm highly dedicated to helping you improve your style, but not only that, make you feel more confident along the way. Go ahead and click subscribe. We're growing a vast community, and I really want you to gain value along the way. So without further ado, let's get into number one. Pay yourself first. So if you haven't read the book, Richest Man in Babylon, I go ahead and really highly suggest you reading that book. I don't have a physical copy because I went ahead and got the audiobook, but really in there, it just teaches you principles on money and how to make your money work for you. And a part of that is paying yourself first. So I don't care if it's your paycheck, if it's money that you just randomly received, make sure that you pay yourself first. I'll say a good percentage is 5 to 10% that you pay yourself, but make sure that you set that money as soon as you get it, set it to the side. Don't pay your bills, don't pay, any entertainment, any leisure money. Just go ahead and pay yourself first. Don't even think about it, and that way you could be able to allow that money to save up along the way. I'll say a couple of other books to be able to look out for is one, 5 Lessons a Millionaire Taught Me, and this is by Richard Paul Evans. It shows you the principles that millionaires live by, and it's a really great read to be able to apply some of these principles into your life as well. I'll say another book. This is an OG book. This is one of the first books I was reading on my development journey, and this is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And this is just a masterpiece. It really teaches you the principles of money, but not only that, it's just a paradigm shift, how you could be able to attract more money and attract anything really that you want in your life by changing your paradigm, having a different perspective so that you could be able to achieve anything that you want in this life. I highly recommend these 2 books. I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description so you can go ahead and check these out and possibly purchase them. I highly recommend them. Number 2, invest in a Roth IRA. Look in your phone, go to the App Store and type in TD Ameritrade. Or if you're on your laptop, desktop, go ahead and type in TD Ameritrade, and there you could be able to set up a profile and set up your bank account and then go ahead and start investing. How it works is up to a year, you have a total of $6,000 that you could be able to invest, and it compounds your interest. So this is very good for your retirement plan. I don't know if you're planning on retiring early or later, maybe 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, I have no idea, but you could be able to go ahead and set yourself up by investing in these type of index funds, these trades, and be able to see a difference. You can also go on the calculator online. I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description, but how it works is you just placing your numbers, how much you plan on investing, how many years you want to accrue this interest, or when you plan on retiring it, and it spits back a number at you to give you a better idea how much money that you could be able to accumulate along the years. You could really be a millionaire by the time like you're 60, like in the lump sum, by the time you're 60 or 70, if you just start making the investment now. Number 3, life insurance policy. Now, I talk about it a lot on the channel. I am a young father. I am a young dad. I have a family. I'm a provider for my family, and I want to make sure that in any given situation that they are taken care of. So let's say, God forbid, I don't wake up tomorrow. I want to make sure that my family's taken care of financially and they don't have to worry about a single thing. A way that you could be able to do that is life insurance. So the life insurance policy that I have with is Northwestern Mutual. So I was able to get a life insurance policy where I'm only paying $25 a month. The reason being is because I'm young and healthy, and the same thing for you too. If you're young, healthy, and vibrant, you could be able to get life insurance policy for as little as $25. However, if you're a little older, it may be able to go up, or you might not be eligible. So go ahead and go to Northwestern Mutual so you can find out, or go to other insurance policies and see what you could be able to get. Now, here's a pro tip. You don't have to just have one life insurance policy with one company. You can have multiple. So let's say I have 3 more life insurance policies with other companies where I'm still paying $25 a month. So that's $100 for $2 million. Yes, $2 million. God forbid something happened to me. They have $2 million that they could be able to use to pay off the house, pay off whatever other bills. Money, finances could be the last thing that they have to worry about. And the same thing for you. If you have a family, if you don't have a family, maybe it's, a mom, maybe, your parents, maybe a sister, whoever you want to be your trusted beneficiary, you could go ahead and put them down. And if something were to happen to you, God forbid, they are covered. They could be able to have all the bills paid off. they don't have to worry about money, and you could feel rest assured knowing that everything will be taken care of and they're still provided for. Number 4, find different opportunities to invest. Now, I'm not talking about any portfolios or files or bonds or whatever. If you could find ways to invest that are still tangible, that is the name of the game. So I'll give you a little story. About a couple years ago, my wife seen the puppy online. It was beautiful. It was brown and black, and it was just so little, and she really wanted this Yorkie. So I went ahead and made the investment, and I got the Yorkie at like 2 weeks old or whatever. So we had the Yorkie for a couple years, and then right before my daughter was born, my wife had, I don't know what maybe it was like puppy fever or something. She wanted another puppy, and we ran across this miniature poodle, and it was beautiful. He was white fur, brown fur, gray. It's just like a different mixture, and I kind of like that type of pattern on the fur or whatever. And you know, we went ahead and made that investment. So it just really clicked off as soon as I said I was going to do it. I didn't really think about it too much. In no way, shape, form, or fashion am I a breeder, but I was thinking if they're put together, you know, and whatever happens, happens, and then let's say they have a litter, then think about it like this. Let's say in my initial investment for both of the puppies, they were $2,000. Then by the time they have a litter, Yorkies can have up to 4 puppies within a litter. So let's say out of the 4 puppies, $3,000 a piece for a puppy. Now, you may think that that's a high number, but if you go to Google and type in Yorkie poos, which that will be, they go up for like $3,000. So 4 puppies, $3,000, that's $12,000. Are you getting my math? So $2,000 initial investment, $12,000 total. That is insane. Of course, along the way, there's going to be different things, maybe checkups, grooming appointments, you know, different stuff like that. We have insurance, so that's able to deduct some of those prices, but still $2,000 to $12,000. That's a big jump. So it doesn't have to be just about puppies. Maybe you like to collect shoes. Maybe you have a good collection of novelty pieces or whatever. Whatever that you could buy for low and that you know that is going to appreciate up in value in the years to come, go ahead and make that investment now so then you could reap the rewards later. Number 5, get a credit card. If you have a debit card that you use to pay for all your expenses, I'll say switch that out with a credit card. Reason being is when you use a debit card, it only goes with the money that you spend. However, if you have a credit card, you spend the same amount of money that you were going to spend in the first place. However, you get perks, you get benefits. You could be rewarded for some of the money that you're using. So with the credit card, I use American Express Platinum. So that way, you know, let's say within a month, you have $3,000, $4,000 worth of your monthly expenses. I'm talking about bills, utilities, groceries, you know, entertainment, all of that. So with that, you use that money and you pay it, and then you get all these points. My wife and I love to travel, so we get all these points to where we could be able to fly first class, you know, to DR. My wife's Dominican, so we go to DR every once in a while, so we could be able to use points for that. Let's say I want to go to a retail store like Banana Republic, and we talk about style and fashion here all the time, so why don't I use some of those points that I gain on using the money that I was going to spend anyway and just pay for the items at Banana Republic? You see what I'm saying? So switch out your debit card for your credit card so you could be able to take advantage of some of those perks and benefits. Last but not least, number 6, you want to make sure that you get a high yield savings account. Another little story, when I was in high school, I got my first bank account with Wells Fargo. My mom was kind of like the overseer. It was like a shared account because I was a teenager. She wanted to make sure I was responsible with my money. So we got the account, and I had a checkings and I had a savings. Whatever I made from Wayfield Food, 40% of that was going to my checking, 60% was going into my savings. With that, I've noticed that with my savings, it doesn't grow until I put more money into it. And if you're trying to really figure out how to make your money work for you, put it in the high yield savings account. That way it'll be able to compound the interest. So let's say you put in, you know, $500 a month. And if you go with a bank like American Express or you know, Goldman Sachs or whatever bank that you want to use, where they have interest rates of 2, 3, maybe 4%, depending on what bank that you're using, it'll be able to add more onto your account. Maybe it might be another 50 or $100. I mean, that's relatively small if you're looking at it like that, but that's still better than it not growing at all. So make sure that you get a high yield savings account. Make sure that you're approved so that you could be able to take advantage of that benefit so you can have your money work for you. Now, the reason I'm making this video is really to just show you how you could be able to make your money work for you. But not only that, in the day and the age that we live in, you know, it's a lot of things that make guys attractive. You know, your physique can make you more attractive, your looks, your skincare, your finances. But we're not going to, you know, dismiss finances like it's not a big thing. Finances could actually make you look more attractive. Now, I'm not saying you have to be a millionaire by by any means. I'm not a millionaire, but what I'm saying is if you're financially stable, if you're financially independent to where you don't have to rely on somebody else, then that comes off more attractive. You could be able to get your way. I'm not saying, you know, manipulate people, but you could be able to have more of your way sometimes because you are independent, you are strong, you are a provider, you are capable of taking care of things whenever the opportunity presents itself. And I really want you to go out into this world and be confident in knowing that you got your stuff together. You're taking care of your finances. You're taking care of your style, your fashion. You're taking care of your physique. So if you like anything that I say, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment if you feel like I missed anything or if you gain value from watching this video. And again, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.